Now this is exciting. Take a look here. I mean, you all know when you see a briefcase like this, it's gotta be important. It's the type of briefcase you would carry something top secret. This briefcase was sent to me by Huawei. That means new smartphone. I don't know if I need much more of an intro than that. Let's do that one more time, Jack. Oh! This always brings me back to the briefcase in Pulp Fiction, to be honest. You know, we were watching Pulp Fiction yesterday. This, my friend, is the brand new Huawei Mate 10 Pro and the exclusive limited edition Porsche design Mate 10. This is the first time I've seen these. This is the first time you've seen these. Of course, there's been leaks and rumors, but now we have the official units. Let's jump inside. So we're gonna kick it off with the Mate 10 Pro, but make sure to stick around to the end because I'm gonna unbox that one also. All right, so there it is. You can see that the bezel, like some other devices, has shrunk down, giving you this enhanced screen to body ratio. Bronze mocha color to it. Look at this. Whoa. It's got this sort of reflective back to it. Fingerprint sensor is here in the center, and above that is a dual lens camera system. This here is in conjunction with Leica, the legendary camera manufacturer, Summilux 1.6, so f1.6 aperture on both lenses. That's a relatively large aperture. In fact, it's a very large aperture, and what that's gonna give you is better low light performance, and it will also create that shallow depth of field that you're used to seeing in high-end smartphone photos. There's also a flash on the back here, a speaker grill, as well as a USB Type-C port, SIM card tray on this side. We have a power switch, as well as the volume rocker. Now, they did something here that I'm very happy about. Add a little bit of texture to the power switch. There are fewer missed presses in your pocket when you're reaching for volume. This is a 6-inch OLED display, a quick charge power brick. All right, you gotta have quick charge these days. This one has it. A USB Type-C cable, as you can see there. Also a headset here, a USB Type-C headset, so it will plug in to the same port that you use to charge. They include a case to get you up and running. That's kind of nice. Look at that. Honestly, not bad. This device is water resistant. It is IP67 certified. Okay, so here's what the device looks like booted up. Ooh, here we go. You understand just how wild it is now. Like, I feel like I need to give you a little bit of background. We're down here, what's going on? This speaker on the bottom, the low end, and most of the volume is coming out, but then there's a little bit of high end and clarity coming out of the earpiece. Collectively, it sounds good. Look at this. Hear that? Batteries in and it stopped working almost instantly. Now that could have been. That's low end. Having this earpiece, the higher end, the treble, and so on, it acts as better clarity firing at you for dialogue, for watching videos on YouTube. And then this bottom one for music, it enhances the musical aspect by adding back in that low end that you wouldn't normally have on a phone. So I think that's kind of cool. I just noticed it. All right. The cameras. So the way this works is that there's data captured by both. In fact, one of the sensors is monochrome. The reason for this is to enhance low light performance. Essentially what this means for you is you can combine the data from both to create a better overall image. That kind of portrait look, that out of focus, that defocused region to draw your eyes to the center of the frame. Look at Will. Has Will ever looked better? The background in real life was nowhere near that blurry. So Jack, if I just have my hand over here, I want you to look right above there. It doesn't assume anything special is going on, right? My hand, no big deal. If all of a sudden I frame up this plant here, watch that spot. You see what happened there? That plant logo came up. The AI built into this phone is able to distinguish the type of object you're taking a photo of, automatically adjust settings to best suit that type of object. It enhanced the vibrancy of the plant there, of the green. Now let's say I sub in this power brick here, which has some text on it. Boom. Immediately, it distinguishes that it's text that I want to take a photo of. Listen, we all know what you like to do on your social media. I've seen your Instagram. You want to take a picture of your fancy food. I had Ryan prepare me a gourmet dish. Does it qualify as food? Oh! Oh, right away, Jack, you saw that, right? Comes right up, optimized for scenario food. You can can someone take this away, please? Let's say you're a bit of a photographer and you like to dive in and manipulate your settings manually. You can still do that. Simply pull up everything from ISO, your shutter speed, of course, your white balance, you can set to auto. They call it pro mode, a wide aperture mode, a portrait mode, a moving picture mode, and of course, video as well. Wow, look at that. AFS, AFC, and manual focus. You can actually manual focus on this phone by default. Also, video stabilization. Resolution for video, UHD 4K, 16:9. Or you can pick a 1080p mode, which has a higher frame rate at 60 FPS. Beauty level 5. Let's flip the camera around. The complexion of a princess. Look at that. All right, now one of the cool things about this device is it can connect to an external display. And when I plug it in, it prompts me to switch to desktop mode. You can see it will pop up in either of the two modes, either as a projection of the phone mode, a real-time readout, go into landscape mode, boom, or as a complete desktop experience, which you can see it's loading here. Look at that. And then you can go ahead and connect a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse and interact with it much like a desktop computer. Or you can use the phone to become a touch control panel, kind of like a touchpad, and you can see I can move my cursor around with this. So let's take a closer look at the specs here. We've got 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. As I mentioned, 2160 by 1080p. We can see we're running Android 8.0. The CPU, this is a new one. It's running the Kirin 970. Now that's an 8-core CPU with a 12-core GPU built into it. Huawei is stating that there's gonna be some enhanced efficiency as well. Utilizing the AI capabilities, apparently the phone's gonna get to know you and then be able to make adjustments as it sees fit for power consumption needs and so on. But all that processing is gonna happen locally on the phone, so it doesn't need to be sent to the cloud. All right, now I did not forget about the Porsche design version of the Mate 10. I'm excited for this one because it's limited. Ooh. You have the special card in there? Authentic device designed by Huawei and Porsche Design. Porsche Design is more than just the vehicle. Ooh. Whoa. You have a stripe going down as opposed to across. So there's the Mate 10 and there's the Mate 10 Porsche Design. The fingerprint sensor is blacked out. Also, the trim around the camera lenses has changed ever so slightly. It's a polished black as opposed to the chrome look on the Mate 10 Pro. So this is the ceramic look here. Crazy reflective, in fact. Ooh, look at that unboxing layout right there. We have a black headset to match the Porsche design. We have 2 power bricks, 2 cables, Type C to Type A. You're a traveling man. You get 2 cables instead of 1 with the Porsche version. All right, so there you have it. The Porsche design Mate 10 from Huawei, limited edition, the Mate 10 Pro in this mocha color here. There it is. The latest from Huawei unveiled here on Unbox Therapy.